Alright guys, thought I'd throw up a video at the end of the night here. It's about, sorry about the shaky cam. It's about 9 o'clock, Sunday night. I got just about everything back together. I didn't climb under it. I didn't finish bolting the transmission on or getting the torque converter on. Kind of just spent most of the time up top getting all the plugs, everything plugged in. All the coolant lines are all where they belong. I put 4 gallons of coolant. This is what I picked, and you guys can't see. Prestone 50/50. Yeah. Picked it up at Walmart. I don't remember. I think it was about, I don't know, $12, $14 a gallon or something like that. Maybe, I think. I don't know. Sounds about right. I was looking at the manual, and it says it'll take 6 gallons when it's bone dry. I didn't figure it would be that dry because the heater cores, I guess, are still probably full. And then the engine probably still had some in it. So I'm going to start with 4. It's not quite up to the cold fill line on the tank there. It's just below it, but I figure once I start the engine and let it run for a little bit, it'll, cycle through the engine and everything, and I'll probably have to add another gallon or half a gallon or so. Picked up some transmission fluid. I can't remember how much I picked up. It was a bit. Again, I want to say it'll take 5 gallons dry, and that probably will take all of it because I've got that. I'm going to take the pan off and do the filter. I don't know if I'll do it right off or not. Probably really depends on whether or not it'll pass. It's got a small leak. And around here, if you're lucky, they'll just check your lights and horn and stuff like that. And they won't even climb under it. Excuse me. But, I've got the stuff. I don't really want to climb under it. But we'll see. Obviously, I got to climb under it anyway. But if I could drive it up on ramps, that would be easier. So we'll wait and see. What else did I pick up? Oil. I think I picked up 5 gallons and a quart of. I was reading on the forums, and it seemed like a lot of people were going with. I think I went with 10W40. I didn't do a synthetic. I don't believe this has probably ever had it, so I wasn't really going to bother. And we'll do that. There's this external thing here. You guys can't see it. The oil filter on this is up on the front under the bumper, which is kind of strange, I thought. So there's 2 hoses running from that, and they're unhooked still, and I unhooked the filter. So those hoses were draining. I want to say it was Terry. He said to check for an oil cooler, I think is what he said. And I'm not sure exactly what that is. I haven't read my manual. Like I said before, guys, I'm definitely not a mechanic. I'm trying to think. Garage is still a mess, of course. If you could let me know, Terry, if this is what you're talking about, because obviously, this is the extra one I have. I just lost a bunch of bolts. Those 2 lines I was talking about go through here. This is bolted to the engine, of course. And then coolant, your bottom radiator hose goes on here. And also 2 radiator hoses, or not radiator, coolant lines go to here, and it bolts on here. So this is probably what you're talking about. Not sure how to drain it, like you were saying. If the lines are unhooked, it's probably drained as much as it can be, I would think. But if you can go ahead and let me know if that's what you're talking about. Like I said, the lines are unhooked. And I'll go ahead and climb under it tomorrow and take the drain plug out of the oil pan, drain the rest of the oil, and then it should take all the oil I bought. So it should have, and I got a new filter, of course. You know, it's got all new oil in it. So that'll be good. And I picked up, I don't know why I keep crouching down there, you guys can't see, but I picked up the transmission fluid, and I was reading in the manual and on some forums, some expedition forums, that say just use the Mercron, or, Mercron automatic transmission fluid in the power steering. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm not sure. I had to replace a hose, and you're supposed to, I don't know if they call it priming the pump, or where you leave one hose unhooked and you let the pump run. I assume it's to get all the air out of the line. If somebody can, I'll look it up when I get in. But if somebody can just tell me exactly how that's done. The hose that I bought came with a plug that you put in, I don't know, in the gearbox or something, where the lines are going, and then you run it and you keep turning the wheel, I guess, or something. But yeah, I'll figure that out when it comes. That's not a big deal. Something I can do later on, you know, after I hear it run and everything. It has to be running to do it anyway. I guess that's pretty much it. Almost 8 minutes long now. Probably go in and check some videos, eat some supper. If anybody knows, I hooked up all the foot pedal and everything, and this, I assume this one here, you guys can't see. There's 2 lines. One of them is like a stiff piece of plastic, and I assume that's for the cruise control. And then the steel cable is for the pedal, I believe, because I can hear it when the pedal inside the cab when I move it. But that one seems like really lax. Like I can pull it a good bit, you know, and it's not doing anything. I don't know if it's supposed to be that loose or not. But so what's left is I gotta go inside and look online or in my manual. There's a few of the emission things. Sorry, getting tired. Emission things that I have not. I can't remember where they go, so I gotta look those up. It has them on the plastic that goes on the front here, but it's pretty vague, kind of hard to read. So I'm gonna go inside and look that up. So we got that. I'll tighten the torque converter down. Then tighten the transmission down. Then I put the throttle body on. I don't know if anybody noticed. You guys can't really see, but so I'm gonna lift or jack the engine from underneath and get the motor mounts on. Then we'll put the starter on, and then obviously add the oil. put the fan back on, put the fan shroud on. The grill probably will go back on. It has a small crack. Nothing that affects it, just cosmetic. I was going to try and fix that. And thinking about painting it. I don't know. I'd like to have a chrome one. I've seen a few of the expeditions around with some chrome grills. They look really good. I'd probably just put it on for now. Can't really paint or do anything until it warms up. And it's only been about 40. But I want to do the headlights as well. They're real foggy, so I'll sand those and clear them when it warms up. Yeah, so I'm planning on... It's supposed to be pretty nasty tomorrow, rain and snow. So I don't know if I'll even make it out here. I'm going to leave the battery charger on the truck. I'm going to buy a new battery, but that one there, it's charging. It's not going to hold a charge, I know, but it should be enough to start it. Tuesday's supposed to be really nice. And my brother will be here, so he should be able to help me. But I'm going to make a list, probably when I go in, of everything that needs to be done. And yeah, so maybe either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'd like to hear it run Tuesday, and then maybe Wednesday just be done, other than the transmission filter and the gasket and the rear differential. I'm going to run it for a little bit. With it so cold, I was watching a video. They said that you should run your truck a little bit before you change your differential fluid, because it's so thick that it won't drain. I don't know. I've never done it. That's just what they said. Yeah, so maybe we'll get a tag on it this week sometime. Hopefully it'll pass inspection. And call it good. I'm ready to get on to something else. I got the Dodge, and I was talking to my wife. Well, we got a little bit of extra money. Thinking about doing cab corners and rockers on the Dodge. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to get back on the Comet. But we'll see. That's almost 13 minutes long, guys. I'll go ahead and call it a night. If anybody can answer those questions I had about the power steering pump, priming that or whatever it is, and then Terry, if this is what you were talking about, draining here on the oil cooler, I'm pretty sure that must be what it is, because there's the cooling lines and the oil lines right beside it. Yeah, so we're going to call it a night, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for following through with this project. It's definitely been a big one. I won't do another one like this probably for a while. I've only had the engine, a couple 3 weeks or so, maybe. And it definitely went a lot faster once I had the engine and everything. If I was going to do this again on a newer vehicle like this, I would probably make sure I could buy the engine and have it here and just do a new engine. Because without the knowledge, and you guys have been a lot of help, but without the knowledge and having somebody here, helping me firsthand, it's kind of hard doing it this way. But I would probably just replace the engine. It definitely went smoother having a new engine, and I probably wouldn't have had the engine in if I was rebuilding it. But who knows? Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, and have a good night. If I get on the computer and have some free time, maybe I'll jump on Mumble. I know you guys are usually getting on right about now, so probably nobody will watch this until the morning. But Have a good night, guys, and take it easy.